Toyota dealerships in Ontario have received their first wave of Toyota Supras that are incoming for stock. The 2020 Supra is the one I'm talking about. No, not the Mark IV with the Touge Z, the one with the BMW engine in it. And I think we're going to go and try to pick one up today. We're actually on our way to the Toyota dealership. And no, we're not buying the new Corolla.
No, the new Prius is a little bit more enticing.
Yeah, it's got that instant torque. Basically spent yesterday calling around to every dealership in the area, trying to find ourselves one of the new Supras. Essentially, what it seemed like was the first dealership that we called, essentially said that initially the car was spoken for, but it seems like that wasn't the case after. Yeah. And then we actually went to go and check out the one on Dixie, and they had one there, but it was already spoken for, and they said they had a list of people with deposits already on this car. Yeah. I mean, it's not atypical for a car with a prominent name like Supra to have pre-orders for. These car manufacturers with the big name cars, they're doing these like insane drops with all this hype around it. So yeah, the Supra is one of those cars where, it's our first experience trying to buy one of these cars with like a prominent name and so-called dealership markups right from the get-go. And we really wanted to know how difficult it was actually going to be. And surprisingly, I don't know if we got lucky, but it wasn't super difficult. Like, we called around and it seemed like majority of people had their Supra units spoken for. This is the first wave of Supras inside Ontario, and we were sort of expecting it to be 100% sold out. And initially when we called around and spoke to some of these people, they made it seem that way.
We have one, but sold.
It's already sold? Getting another one in at any time?
I have no clue. You have to put an order on it.
We don't have any Supras. Those are order items.
Not for sale, so you can have a look at it. It's a sold car. No, we have one, but it's already sold.
So are you guys going to be getting another one in, or?
Maybe next year.
You said there's a wait list, so they're all waiting for the one car?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling.
But this one hasn't been spoken for you.
Yeah, I actually called, I think, 9 dealerships in total. 7 of them said all of the cars that they had were already spoken for, and they had a waiting list, and if I wanted to put money down, I could get on the waiting list. The one other dealer that had one available basically said, we're taking offers on the car, we have multiple offers, and we're just looking at the best one. The sales agent proceeded to tell me that it was going to be around $140,000 for this Supra that they had available.
Retail for that car should have been
$64,900. And paying over 2 times the cost of a car doesn't really make any sense, because in 12 months they're going to be going for MSRP. The first dealer, that one, is the only one that has one that's not allocated within like a 50-kilometer radius that is willing to sell at MSRP.
Big shout out to this dealership for not trying to scam the people, scam the car enthusiasts.
Yeah. So we went last night, we looked at the car for about, 30 minutes or so, sat inside. It's actually a little bit roomier than anticipated. It is a 2-seater, so you don't have this. Notice a few weird things or imperfections that we'll have to address before if we do get this car.
Yeah.
One of the bumper gaps was quite a bit off. Yeah. And we also noticed the interior. The driver's door has red leather. The passenger door is all black.
Which at first we thought was a mistake, but realized after that that's a part of the design.
You can see the way that it was designed is from this perspective.
It's like the Two-Face of interiors.
Yeah, very, very interesting.
Yeah.
We thought that they just put the wrong door panel on the car and maybe we could get a better deal.
I got butterflies, man.
I'm still a bit nervous. I hope that
it's still
this is as exciting for everybody else as it is for us.
So the reason why we love the new Supra and think that it's going to be an awesome car is because it has a new inline 6 turbocharged engine from BMW. But we don't necessarily love it because it's from BMW, but it gives us an idea of what this car is going to be.
Yeah.
I think
untapped potential.
Right.
All of the recent BMW cars are very underrated
from the factory. We've seen a few of these initial dyno videos that have been very promising power-wise.
Yeah.
We know,
especially the torque has been like quite a bit higher than rated.
Yeah, and we know that the 8-speed transmission is pretty responsive on these as well. While a lot of people are disappointed that it's not a complete Toyota venture by themselves, we could definitely see the connection between some of these modern inline 6 BMW engines and what the Touge Z previously was. And there it is, the new Supra hatch.
They changed the color overnight.
Oh, it's a hot day outside. Oh, that beautiful AC.
So there's no more balloons. That could mean it's sold.
Doesn't look like they sold it.
It doesn't. He hasn't told us yet that it's sold.
Looks like it's still available right
it's
now.
Still available. Yeah, so we're just sitting in the sales guy's office. The woman that we dealt with yesterday is not
She's
here.
off. Hopefully the car's not sold.
Cut the footage of hopefully us not crying as they tell us the car's sold.
Cut the footage. Just finished taking our deposit. There it is, folded over nicely. He just told us that they were only going to get 2 this year at this dealership, or so they say.
Yeah.
And if every dealership's only getting like a few,
It's going to be hard
for people to get this car.
which makes sense why these other dealers are charging over MSRP.
Yeah.
So, sorry to all of you that are paying over MSRP.
If you guys are paying over MSRP, we didn't have to do
If you
it.
want to pay over MSRP, let me know.
Yeah,
I'll sell you mine.
Yeah, we won't tell you how much we bought it for though.
Yeah. MSRP.
MSRP.
One thing that I hate about the sales process of buying any car I've ever bought is dealing with the finance managers. Hopefully this next process goes smoothly because there's always that uncomfortable moment where you just say no to everything.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to blanket statement, I don't want any of the extra stuff. Some sort of coating, interior protection. all the
Window
good stuff.
etching.
Yeah, window etching.
I just want to say that I feel really cool right now. Like coming in and just getting a car that's like brand new, and
this is probably the quickest purchase
this
ever.
is super
Usually there's
fast.
a lot of back and forth
It's
trying
been
to
like-
negotiate. Obviously that didn't happen. Made an attempt, not a very good one, to try and get a discount. And they basically said no. Just gotta
lock it down.
Yeah, lock it down.
Just said no to drilling holes in the front bumper for the front plate.
Yeah, I'm glad that he asked. That shows
He
that he
asked.
actually knows, which is
So
good.
he understands.
Actually,
What?
I've run no plate on my BMW M4 for
Semi-successfully though. You've been
almost,
warned.
well, let's say a year total driving, and I've only
Yeah.
ever got pulled over once. So
Should we run a plate on it?
I don't think we should run a plate on it.
It's oddly with a plate
Yeah.
on.
We just talked to the finance manager. He just did the credit application. We haven't been upsold yet, so we're working on that. But the sales guy, Hitesh, has been actually really insightful. Pulled up internal document for the Toyota Supra and was basically going through some of the features. Now, in the US, a lot of the stuff, there's, I think, 3 different trim levels, and then there's optional packages. The Canadian version gets all of these apparently as standard, which is very interesting. So it has full speed, cruise control, adaptive cruise control, front and rear collision avoidance. What else was the other ones here? Blind spot detection, roadside assistance, all the stuff that a lot of the BMWs have. So very interesting that there's not an option. It just comes as that. Adaptive front lighting system as well, so it looks round. Automatic high beam, basically like the M4,
Very
but
BMW.
much smaller and lighter.
Yeah. He also said that this car only shares 14 components with the BMW.
Which is interesting because I'm pretty sure.
Thought the
There's a lot
majority of
more.
it. Yeah. Unless
I
a
don't know,
lot of
you
them
guys
are.
tell us, is the chassis BMW or is it Toyota? It has wheel bolts, doesn't
Has
have
wheel bolts.
studs like all Japanese cars. So
Yeah.
the engine is very obviously not a Toyota engine.
But it says Toyota on it.
Yeah, that's a plastic cover.
I think that it's 14 if you count the umbrella components. So
Yeah.
component number 1, interior.
Yeah.
Component number 2, engine. Component
So the
number 3,
interior color
transmission.
is all black or the red.
I'm glad we got the red.
Guys, you want to come over to my office? What is
Yeah,
Yeah,
We're
no.
in the finance manager's office now.
Different
He's trying to
office.
sell us on all of this good stuff here, which we declined. We got this, which is their internal document showing all of the features.
Showing the special edition Super color in
Yeah.
Tiffany blue.
And no dealers have any brochure materials yet.
So this is still highly appreciated.
He just told us that we can't get the car until Monday
Yeah.
because it doesn't work in the Toyota system until Monday is the actual launch. So this could mean we could actually get the car on launch day, which
On
would be
launch
really
day?
cool.
Okay, we're gonna be at Grand Bend for
Yeah,
CSCS.
we're going racing this weekend, so this might work out.
So we just closed
closed the deal,
deal
guys.
at Mississauga Toyota, and Hitesh here helped us
Super
out.
helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Gave us
guys.
all the brochure information.
Yeah.
Really helpful. Made the process smooth.
Good.
So, yeah, we
Good.
appreciate it.
Thank you
Thanks
very
so
much.
Yeah.
And congratulations on your purchase. And we look forward to taking delivery. You guys taking delivery.
Yeah.
And they're getting one more Supra.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy
Yeah.
it, come
Yeah.
see Hitesh.
Come see
He'll
us.
sell it to you.
Good. Thank you very much, guys.
All right. Well, till next time, Supra. Just going back into the other white BMW out in the parking lot. Oh man, the weather's turning.
Signed the deal. We just were with Hitesh, who is the sales guy, really helpful. Gave us more information that wasn't available to the public. Made the process. I think he realized that we're car guys, didn't need to sell us on anything.
Kept it simple.
Really polite. If you guys are looking for, a Toyota, the guys somebody that's not going to push you into something. I would come down Mississauga Toyota and speak to Hitesh. Very impressed by him. There's not a lot happening in this. We are right now in central Mississauga, 427 in Dundas.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Low foot traffic.
Yeah, it's a big dealership too.
Big dealership. And that might be why they still have that kind of floating around, that
Yeah,
Supra.
I think. Yeah, everywhere else I think is probably in areas that people are more aware of them. This is kind of off the beaten path. Yeah, hopefully Monday I'm gonna have to get insurance on it now. Plates hopefully will be available, and then we're going to do some more videos. What do you want us to do first? What should we do first? We're not gonna keep this stock for very long.
You guys
So
need to
wheels-
start
wheels, I
feeding
think,
us ideas for this car.
Send us some wheel ideas. That's
So
what
that-
I think we need.
Yeah, wheel ideas.
The
Maybe we'll
original
put a
wheels
vote
are
up.
Actually awful.
Yeah.
So,
Really?
those need to go.
I think they're
I
okay.
don't like the two-tone chrome, silver.
Maybe
and
I'll
black.
slap them on the M3.
That's true. They are BMW wheels. So we'll match this one.
Yeah, in the
Pearl
garage.
Pearl white and black on
Damn.
black.
No.
Oh wait, no.
Red.
Red interior.
Yeah.
Oh